What would you do if your partner said everything you own belongs to them? My boyfriend Mark always bragged about paying for everything. My rent, groceries, even my coffee dates with friends. I'm a teacher making $40,000 while he's in tech pulling six figures. We've been together 2 years, living together for 8 months in his downtown apartment. Last week, I asked if we could split a weekend trip to see my sister's graduation ceremony. It was only $300 total for gas and hotel. Why should I pay when you never contribute anything meaningful? He said. I literally fund your entire lifestyle. You're basically living off me like some kind of financial parasite. That comment hit different. Sure, he pays rent and the major bills, but I realized I cover way more than I initially thought. Groceries every single week, utilities, gas for both our cars, household supplies, toiletries, cleaning products, paper towels, everything. Plus, I do literally everything around the apartment. Cooking, cleaning, organizing, managing our social calendar. So I decided to test his I pay for everything theory with actual numbers. I was spending $1,270 monthly maintaining his lifestyle, while he claimed I contributed absolutely nothing financially. Monday morning, I left a detailed itemized note on the kitchen counter. Since you fund my lifestyle completely and I contribute nothing meaningful, I figured you should handle all the lifestyle maintenance too. Thanks for opening my eyes to how useless I apparently am. I meal prepped exactly one portion of everything, bought my own groceries, and labeled every single item with my name. Stopped doing his laundry entirely, including separating out his clothes from loads I'd already started. When he texted asking about dinner plans, I replied, your kitchen, your ingredients, your problem to solve. Day 1, he seemed confused, but not particularly worried about the situation. Day 2, he ate leftover pizza for breakfast and asked where the coffee pods were. I pointed to his completely empty cabinet. Day 3, he was eating cereal with water because we were out of milk, and I only bought exactly enough for my morning coffee. Day 4, he ran out of clean work shirts and had to wear the same wrinkled one twice. His coworkers definitely noticed and made comments. Day 5, no clean underwear situation. He actually went commando to work in his expensive suits. By day 6, he was frantically Googling how to do laundry properly and texting me constantly. This is getting absolutely ridiculous. When are you going to stop acting completely crazy? Day 7, he tried to order groceries online, but realized he didn't even know what brands we usually buy, how much anything costs, or what we actually need for basic meals. Week 2 was when reality really started hitting him hard. His mom called asking about our usual Sunday family dinner, and he had to explain he couldn't cook anything because he didn't know how and had literally no food in the apartment. She was not impressed with her son. He started leaving increasingly passive-aggressive sticky notes around. The apartment smells terrible. Yeah, because you haven't taken out trash in 2 weeks, Mark. We're completely out of everything. Correct, because you've never had to think about restocking household essentials before in your entire adult life. By week 3, he was genuinely panicking about everything. His friends were making pointed comments about his constantly wrinkled clothes and the fact that he kept borrowing soap and deodorant at the gym. The absolute breaking point came when his younger sister visited unexpectedly from college. The apartment was a complete disaster zone. He had no food to offer her, and he was wearing a shirt that clearly hadn't been washed in over a week. She pulled me aside privately and asked if everything was okay between us because he seemed like he was falling apart. That night, he finally completely cracked under the pressure. Okay, I totally get it now. You do contribute significantly. Can we please go back to normal? I'm literally drowning here. Sure thing, I said calmly. Once you publicly acknowledge that maintaining a relationship takes much more than just whoever makes the bigger paycheck, and we need to split responsibilities fairly going forward. He agreed immediately to everything. Now we have a detailed shared spreadsheet for all expenses, split proportionally by our actual incomes. He does his own laundry, and we alternate cooking responsibilities weekly. Best part? Last month, he told his friends how much he never realized I was doing before this experiment. One of them laughed and said, dude, that's just basic adulting that most people learn in college.